Mercedes Schlapp joins me now. Mercedes, what do you think? Inflation. Look, I remember it. I was there. Back in the late 1970s, I remember inflation ruined the Carter presidency. I really think that we're on the same track now with Joe Biden's presidency. What say you?
Right. It feels, Stuart, that President Biden can't seem to get a handle on what's happening with the economy. And so for the Democrats, their solution is to spend, spend, spend. And we know that's only going to create more stress on the economy, especially when it comes to inflation. And they really haven't been able to tackle the issues like the supply chain crisis, which, remember, about 2 months ago, the president gave a speech that they were going to have this situation under control. That's obviously not the case, creating a lot of stress in so many industries across the board. And so in addition to that, then you have the working class, the American people, who are looking at the food prices, looking at the gas prices, and really wondering how are they going to be able to make ends meet as we go into next year. And that in and of itself, the economy, those pocketbook issues are the ones that are going to drive this midterm election. And let me tell you something, the Biden and the Democrats, they really are trying to push Build Back Better and sell it to the American people. That simply is not going to be enough to deal with the financial stress that our American families are facing.
But Build Back Better seems to be in real trouble. Looks like it's not going to get passed before Christmas as the Democrats wanted.
Right.
It's going to be pushed back into maybe February or March of next year. I call that a win for Republicans, and I think it's going to tear the Democrat Party apart. What do you say?
Well, because they're relying on Build Back Better as their winning message for the midterm elections. The problem is when you've got Senator Joe Manchin basically saying, look, I'm not going up above this $1.5 trillion number. And you're looking at the Congressional Budget Office, their report coming out saying this is going to cost more in the lines of $5 trillion. Manchin can't afford to accept those big numbers. He comes from West Virginia. It's obviously leaning more Republican, leaning more conservative. And so for Senator Joe Manchin, he's holding the line. But I will tell you, he does vote with the Democrats about 94% of the time. And so in essence, he's going to try to say, look, Democrats, trim this down, get it to $1.5 trillion, and we'll get it passed. The bigger question is that the Democrats want to move quickly to voting rights. They want to push forward with changes in the Senate rules. Stuart, this is very problematic, as you know, and Republicans need to stop it. And really the only one helping to stop this voting rights legislation from going through is Senator Kyrsten Sinema from Arizona.
That's a crucial vote indeed, isn't it? Mercedes, thanks very much for joining us this morning. Good stuff. We'll see you again later.
Thank you.